City of McAllen's transit department is going green. It's adding 2 new all-electric buses to its fleet.
But these aren't just any ordinary electric vehicles. In fact, these new buses charge wirelessly. Action 4's Ashley Custer has more.
On the outside, these buses may look like all the others in the Metro McAllen fleet.
They look just like all the other buses here. They will be 5 feet longer, so we'll have a little bit more capacity for passengers.
But what makes these different is what's on the inside.
It is very quiet though, because it has an electrical component, so it doesn't have a diesel engine, so it's a very, very quiet bus.
Being that it has a zero-emission propulsion system, the all-electric bus has virtually no environmental impact. But that's not all.
You don't have to plug it in at all. It's completely inductive. It charges over an 8-inch air gap. And so basically there's a transmitter embedded into the ground, and there's a receiver that's attached to the bottom of the bus. So as the bus pulls into the stop, it's charging inductively without having to connect.
These buses will automatically charge as they pull into the station at the end of each route.
A fully electric bus will get you about 120 to 130 miles in one full charge. We typically run about 160 miles. So that wireless charging that will be achieved throughout the day will allow you to run the full 160 miles without having to pull the bus out of service.
McAllen purchased 2 of these new buses, which would make it the first inductive charging electric bus system in the state of Texas. A federal grant covered 90% of the expenses for the project.
I think it sounds great. I think they should do it everywhere.
The new buses cost a bit more, $600,000 apiece versus the $400,000 traditional diesel fuel buses. But Delgado explains it's well worth it. The average bus has a life of 12 years, and these electronic ones require less maintenance.
It's about 20 cents per mile on an electric bus, whereas it's about 75 cents per mile on a diesel bus. So you're saving about 60 cents a mile, and we run about 50,000 miles a year.
But not everyone is thrilled.
A lot of more vehicles are going to become electric. It's going to ruin the trucking business for a lot of truckers. Reason being, diesel costs go up.
Robert Salas isn't completely against the idea. He just doesn't want to see the trend impact privately owned businesses.
Well, for public transportation, it'll be fine as long as they don't start moving into other things. But I guess for the city, it's pretty good.
In McAllen, Ashley Custer, Action 4 News.
The buses are expected to be arriving in McAllen at the end of the month. Once testing is complete, those buses will likely be placed on Route 4, which is the busiest route for Metro McAllen.